Welcome to Studio B. Today I am doing a really requested video, Book Tour 2020. I did my last book tour video a long time ago, and since then, almost like a third of my comments have been asking me to do this, and it is time for me to stop procrastinating. My bookcase is really tiny and most of the time kind of a mess because I'm trying to fit everything into there and on the sides in my already crowded closet. It's very tiny, not too impressive, but if that's the video you guys want, I'm going to give it to you. Lots of my books are actually on my Kindle right now, like audiobooks and just the regular Kindle books. So I'm going to do a separate video of those books coming soon. So starting off on shelf number 1 is my Michael Vey series. All 6. I love this series. I reread it all the time. It's just so great and it never gets old for me. And then on the side I have 2 Ranger's Apprentice books. One is the Brother Band Chronicles. Yes. And that is right here. And I also have Ranger's Apprentice book 12. No, these are not the only ones that I possess. The other ones are audiobooks because they're really long and kind of hard to read. I do not have just these 2. In case you were wondering, I am better than that. Thank you. And back here, I have my Rick Riordan collection, which is all of my Rick Riordan Presents books and the Percy Jackson books that I own. Rick Riordan Presents books are really awesome. They're not books that he wrote, but they're books that he thought were good and are kind of like the books that he wrote. Number 1, Sal and Gabby Break the Universe. Number 2, Dragon Pearl. Number 3, Race to the Sun. I will be doing a review on this very soon, so look out. Number 4, Tristan Strong Punches a Hole Through the Sky. And number 5, Arusha and the Song of Death. Starting off, I have the Twilight series, which I haven't done a review on yet because I'm only on book 3 and I can't seem to find it, but I will be doing a review on that soon because I have loved it so far. Also by Stephanie Meyer, I have The Host, which I haven't read yet, but I will soon. If you haven't read The Hunger Games, I really suggest that you do. This series has been one of my favorites for a long time because I would just keep reading it over and over again. It's that good. Then I have the Genevieve Deception, which was really great. I'll be doing a review on it soon. And Son of War, Daughter of Chaos. Just amazing. Just read it. Just read it. All of these books have a really similar feel. If you like one, then you'll like the other. Also, they're all black. Perfect. Now, hiding in the back here, I have science fiction themed books like Explorer Academy, which was great. Sci-Fi Junior High, which was super fun, and Quark's Academy for genius inventors. Also back here, I have Wicked Bugs because I do not want to see the cover in the front, and Hidden Figures, which was kind of science themed. I know it isn't science fiction like the rest, and I recommend watching the movie first because I really liked it, and it made me want to read the book. Also back here, I have my spy book collection, Ally Carter's Uncommon Criminals, Curtsies and Conspiracies, and Etiquette and Espionage. I also have the Under Locker and Key and Arts and Thefts, which were really fun spy books, and Spy School, one of my all-time favorites. It's a really long series and a ton of fun. It's super cool to see a kid doing espionage. It's more professional spying than Arts and Thefts and Under Locker and Key, but it's still super fun. I like this even better, but it's so great, honestly. I love it. He also wrote books like Belly Up. If you've seen anything by Stuart Gibbs, I really think that you'll like it. Down on the bottom, I have more story-based fiction like fairy tales. I have on the bottom, Chris Colfer, A Tale of Magic, Land of Stories, super popular, check it out. The Mad Wolf's Daughter, and then the Prosper Redding books, Harry Potter. No, I don't only possess number 5, but I'm still trying to get past number 5 and it's taking me quite a while. Misfits, Princess Academy. Then on the bottom, I have David Williams books, Demon Dentist, and Gangsta Granny. These books are super hard to find here in the US. They are kind of rare for you to be able to find, so these are my precious babies that I had to search for. So I have these 3 books by Chris I don't know how to pronounce it, but these are really good and super popular. I have the Tennis Shoes books, and I have Gadianton's and the Silver Sword. These are feel-good church-based books, but they're also really fun because they're an adventure type book, mixed in with values and Bible and Book of Mormon stories. So here's some scattered fiction. None of it is in a real category, just some of my favorites that you really want to go back to all the time. Gregor the Overlander series. These are by Suzanne Collins, and they just take you into a completely different world. If I'm feeling sad or bored, then I love to go to these books because I'm transported to a completely different world. World. Fame, Glory, and Other Things on My To-Do List by Jeannette Robinson. I've talked about how I love all things by the Robinson family. Jeannette Robinson's books are no exception. I love these books. I only recently realized that this is the ladder from West Side Story, and I felt so weird, like, how did I not know that? I really recommend this book. This has been one of my favorites. A lot of girls dream of going to Hollywood and becoming famous, but they shouldn't, because hey, I don't need any more competition than I already have. The Book of Boy. This one, it's kind of slow, but the story is good. Do you know what I'm saying? The Boy Who Painted the World. So it's really deep and a really kind of sad story, but at the same time, it's a beautiful story, and I like it. And on that line is The One and Only Ivan. So if you liked one of these, like, try the other. This is like a warm your heart story, kind of along the lines of Wonder. If you liked Wonder, then you might like this book too. Next one is Wonder, on the lines of Wonder. I do have this book. I loved this book, and usually with books, I'm a little underwhelmed by the movies. This was perfect. The movie exactly portrayed the feelings of Augie and everything about him, except for the hair on the cover, but I'm not that mad about it. Influenza. Dark, scary, spooky, death everywhere. Perfect read during the coronavirus. Actually, anything by Mary Downing Hahn is super creepy and super good. There's a good amount of books in this series, and I really recommend them. They're just super cute, funny books. Max Einstein and the Genius Experiment by James Patterson. Anything by James Patterson is good. If it's by James Patterson, it's funny, it's fun, it's easy to get into, and it's fast. What I mean by easy to get into is sometimes books have slow starts and you aren't really captivated by the story until a couple chapters in. You already feel the character and you're ready to get started with the story, and the storylines aren't slow and boring, they're fast-paced and fun. Quick shout out to Maximum Ride series. Love it. Al Capone Does My Shirts. I only got interested into this book when I was on vacation in San Francisco, and I saw Alcatraz, and I was super amazed. I was just captivated by the story and all the different things that happened there, and I watched documentaries, and I was obsessed for a while. So Al Capone Does My Shirts. It's historical fiction, and it's really fun. Fish in a Tree. If you liked The Boy Who Painted the World, Out of My Mind, or even Wonder, you're going to love this book. Adventures of Max Crumley, the Locker Hero. I really liked this book, but I also did feel like it was a little bit too short. I have all of the Dork Diaries books, including this one, which I haven't done a review on. This has been requested, and I will be doing one very soon. Look out for it. Terry Libinson, all the books in this series of the Invisible Emmy series are great, and I have loved them. The characters are so relatable, and their stories just empower you so much. Restart, Gordon Corman. I love Gordon Corman books, and this one was no exception. My Fair Godmother. Love this series. So much fun, really fast-paced and exciting. Also by Jeannette Robinson. Anything by her is great. Babysitter's Club. Babysitter's Club. I've read everything by Roald Dahl. Sunny Side Up and Swing It Sunny. Shannon Hale. Great author, great books. holes. I have still reread this sometimes. This is just a classic. Everyone knows about this book. I'm pretty sure everyone in 6th grade had to read this, and I enjoyed it. I have all of the Diary of a Wimpy Kids, but most of them are in my brother's room right now because he has just been obsessed with them right now and has taken all of mine. Sanity and Tallulah by Molly Brooks. This was so much fun. It's science fiction. 2 girls that are super smart. It empowers you to study and be smart just like them. Here's some of my favorite graphic novels that I've saved. Ghosts, Roller Girl, and honestly all of the Babysitters Clubs. And Sisters. No, not Sisters. Smile. Also Smile. Love this. Louis Satcher, just really weird. But also, I used to love these books. I read one about a month ago and I thought it was really weird. So I think it's really fun when you're the right age, but I was so weirded out by these books when I read them again. Honestly, Goosebumps books. I don't really want to say this on YouTube when everyone can hear me, but I still get scared by these. I am a scaredy cat. I don't like scary things. Almost anyone that knows me at school knows that I get frightened super easily. If anyone just talks loudly when everyone was in a mild tone, I kind of jump. I just don't do scary. At school, people are reading this stuff by Stephen King. They're like, oh, it's not that scary. I'm like, I'm reading my Goosebumps. These are for 4th graders and I am crying, okay? These are scary. Love-ish. I just loved this book and I still do. I read it sometimes because it's just so powerful and deep and you feel such a strong emotional connection to the character. She's so relatable. Okay, really sad, but at the same time, it was a really beautiful book. Okay, I've got quite a bit of cleanup to do. I obviously have a lot of books and I might get a new bookcase sometime soon, hopefully. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for my Kindle one. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be able to see when that book tour comes out. And also click the notification bell if you want to see my Dork Diaries 13 book review on time. Subscribe, like this video please, and see you next time on Studio B. Oh, and comments are back. I am so excited, you guys. So comment to me, say hi. I'm so excited to see you guys. Comment below if you've read one of these books before and what you thought of it. See you next time on Studio B.